We have to be quite tight tonight on time because I've got to get Jan back to his house. His
I don't live here.
No, he doesn't live in the basement, locked away all the rest of the week.
We haven't finished digging a basement.
Yes, it would be a very shallow grave.
Whoa! Easy.
Anyway,
happy Halloween to you too.
Oh yeah, wrong time of year. Easter. He'll pop out. So
yeah, it'll take me 3 days. Come on. Come on.
I set you up for it. I did. I'm not. I would be lying otherwise. So we've got about 10 minutes left of the stream. So if you guys have any questions at the moment, hey, we do something stupid and the viewer count goes out.
Any concerns, questions?
Yeah.
Interpretive dances, jingles.
Yeah, we're going to be not tight on time, but we're going to finish on the hour today.
Yep.
So you've actually now got 9 minutes plus stream delay.
That doesn't help.
It's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to boot that button on time today because you're here.
I am. I still say it though.
Yeah. So, anything else? What have you been playing recently?
I've started playing Ark again.
Yeah.
I've been playing the Long Dark.
I don't like Ark.
He doesn't like Ark. I've been playing the Long Dark.
Yep.
I played a little bit of Stellaris. I'm very bad at that game.
I've not played Stellaris. Well, have I?
I don't read the stories, which kind of defeats the point of the game.
Is Stellaris the Terraria sequel, basically?
No. Stellaris is a 4X empire builder in space.
Yeah, I've not played that then. I think I've got it. I think it's in one of my massive collections.
You might be thinking of Starbound.
Hey, I've got the first 4 letters right at least.
No.
Star.
Ste.
Oh. Didn't even... So Mike's going back to school and...
Today on stream, Mike tries to count to 4.
What was I saying the other day? I'm going to start using different words for verbs. We were chatting the other day. We just make anything a verb.
Does anyone want this seat? Have you guys played Domekeeper? I haven't, but I've seen...
Yes! Domekeeper's amazing.
I've seen a lot of footage of it being played by... I forget who it was. Christopher Rod, I think. It looks amazing. Really well made.
It's very odd. Often when you get trailers of games, you're like, well, I personally look at it and go, and make a judgment. Am I going to enjoy that? Is it a game like I've had before? And I looked at it being played, and I'm like, I'm going to like this game.
Oh yeah, no, it looks amazing.
It is a lot of fun. I got it on
a really interesting
just before Christmas.
Gameplay loop, some wonderful gameplay design decisions.
Yeah. Very straightforward. There's a time pressure to get back up. And
fresh,
the randomness,
unique challenges, just really well done.
Yeah.
And the options at the beginning, so you can really tailor the kind of experience you want.
Yes, I wanted to bring up it because I noticed they actually use... It's one of the few games that I've seen that does use Godot, that has a Godot splash screen, which they're under no obligation to use.
No, although you are supposed to mention Godot in the credits.
Yeah, I think they should say...
Somewhere in there you should put it in.
I genuinely think they should have it as a splash screen because that's how you know Unity and Unreal is because they come up.
Right.
It's one of the first things you see.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to a whole new slew of Godot games out there because Godot 4 is a lot of fun. I mean, Godot 3 was a lot of fun. Godot 4 really has a lot of potential. What are you doing?
There's another Godot game, and I think it's called Delta V.
You mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah. It's a space mining game set in the rings of Saturn, and your base is on Enceladus, I think. And I actually really enjoyed that game as well. It's quite a... I wouldn't call it an exciting game, but it passed the time for me. It was quite a slow game. Yeah, Delta V. So like this, as in change in velocity, like that. Some people call it Delta 5. It's not. It's Delta V.
V being, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Godot. If anybody knows any other Godot games that we should check out, it would be, ones
There's been a few. Nice, Roderick.
I don't know the alts.
Yeah, he can't. What was that?
That's what I can do. I mean, I could go through them all.
Yeah.
Squared!
Doesn't work.
I found squared! Look, I found squared!
Rotato. It's got a... Oh, in stereo. Very nice.
No, I've never got asterisk. I've lost it.
Yes, you have.
in more ways.
You were
than
looking
one.
for Delta V.
I was, but I remembered it was called Delta V. It needs to be installed, doesn't it?
No.
Have I even got it? Is it?
You don't have it. You don't own it.
I definitely do.
Then it's not in Steam.
There it is. Oh, it's called Rings of Saturn. They've changed the name.
No, it's actually the Delta symbol.
Oh, yeah, even better.
You're so good at this. There are a couple of others. There was a political simulator. I forget the name of.
I've played 25 hours of it. It's not that boring.
Yeah, it's so boring. I mean, there's a whole discussion there of when people talk about games, they talk about fun, but actually fun isn't actually a barometer for games. My War, is that what it's called? This War of Mine. No, My War. This War of Mine. What was the name of that thing? Do you have it?
World of the Wars?
No. It's
War of the Worlds.
You're a survivor in a war-torn city. I think it's This War of Mine. With a bunch of survivors, and it's very, very grim, and it has a lot of things like starvation, depression. Yeah, This War of Mine. It's an amazing game. It's not fun. Like, it's really quite grim.
I've played a similar game on my iPhone, and it was a zombie survival game, but it didn't have anything. It just went click, 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 and gave you some stats.
Yeah, no, that's not this. This you have to actually manage survivors. You have to go out at night and try and find supplies. Sometimes you'll go to a place and there might be an old couple begging you not to take their water, but you've got 4 people at home, and it's that kind of decision. Like, that's not fun, but it's really compelling.
I've just added it to my wish list. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
don't play that when you need cheering up.
How do you know I don't find that fun?
Because I met you.
Yeah. Well, so I know plenty of people that the whole act of grinding, doing a very repetitive task, is not necessarily fun, but it
the number goes up.
The number goes up, or it's just. I often play Minecraft when my brain is dead. I just go into a mine, and it can be quite rhythmical as you're going duf 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 duf, and it just. There's a nice song that goes along with that, but I'm not going to sing it, not today. But it's one of those things. I don't know why. It's just quite cathartic.
Yeah. Well, it could be cathartic. It could be meditative.
Maybe.
It's fun to say.
A lot of Minecraft music is like meditation music.
Yeah, very meditative.
Meditative. There's too many titatives.
He syncopated it. With a picture of Notch's
Minecraft. When your brain dead.
I mean, I do enjoy Minecraft, although I haven't played it properly for about a decade now.
Yeah, I play it mainly with the kids, and what usually ends up happening is I go off down the mines. Dad goes down the mines, down to mines, comes back with diamonds.
Kids have burnt the house down.
William's come along, my youngest, gone, oh, I've got a bucket of lava.
I am really looking forward to and trying so hard not to get overhyped by Nightingale. I think that's what it's called.
I'm going to have a look.
Let's find out if it's called that. Yep. Which is a gas lamp fantasy Victorian survival game set in the Feyworlds.
Oh. What's the Fey Realms?
The realms of the Fey. The fairy.
Okay.
It's got some interesting mechanics in it. One, it's single player or co-op multiplayer. They're not putting PvP in, from what I can tell.
I think that's a good move.
2, there's an interesting mechanic where there's a bunch of procedural realms. So it's not one big map. You pick your home realm, you build your base there, or your settlement. But you can make or find cards, which you put together into a deck that you put into a rift gate, and it generates the world based on those cards.
Oh, nice.
And then when you're done, you come back with the resources and the dead people.
It looks a very interesting game. Roderick, I have never naturally, so not without cheating, managed to get to the end yet. In Minecraft.
I did get to the end, but it was when they first introduced it. It was a lot easier.
Well, you
I had the beta
6 or something. Yeah.
I remember when they added Enderman, and all my base designs stopped working.
Lovely. Awesome.
Yeah, Nightingale looks amazing. I don't believe they're selling Godot, but if I'm wrong, that'd be nice.
They had early access to Godot 4 to get the
They
game.
had early access to Godot 5, but look at it. But...
Oh, it says it's similar to Project Zomboid and Valheim, so I probably like it.
Yeah, I mean, what Roderick's not telling you, that's 10 years in one game.
That's the playtime.
Yeah. I'm glad they added the end just for people who didn't like the open-endedness, because for a lot of people that kind of, there's no goal, just do what you want to do, gets very stale after a while. I can play those games for about a month, and then it's like, okay, I'm done now.
It's interesting. All of the ages of children play Minecraft completely differently to one another. My daughter's incredibly creative, so she'll just build stuff. Kareen's son will just go off and do lots of random things. He'll find something that's been built by a YouTuber probably, and go off and build all of that and replicate it with redstone and everything else. The best I've done is a redstone. What's the stuff that makes paper? Sugarcane in the game. Where it gets to a certain height with an observer block and knocks it through. And I thought, oh, that's quite clever. The fact that you can learn to program and make functional computers in Minecraft.
I did that with a ladder.
With a ladder.
Yeah. The sugar cone grows, it can't have a block next to it, it falls down.
Ah, nice. I wonder if that's still... I don't
when they think you're high-tech is the time to go low-tech.
Yeah, and absolutely fantastic. The fact that people can approach that game in so many different ways.
Yep.
So, on that note, it's time to drop you back off
It is.
home.
It is. It's
With
time to
intonation.
stop the music. It's time to turn out the lights.
I did that earlier.
You did. So yeah, thank you for joining us, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time. Thank you for coming to my party and for the jelly and the ice cream and the pizza. That was nice.
Pizza and cake.
Pizza and cake was good. So yeah, we shall be back next week.
Yeah, next week. Give you an update of how we're progressing. Until then, bye.
That was so mean of me. Yeah, so thanks, everybody. Bye! Press it!
Look, same room.
Press it!
Make me.
Press it!
Ah! Oh, yeah, I need to press that one too.